Hi, everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Scot Haney in the First Alert Forecast Center at Channel 3. How are you on this December 23rd? Got some shopping to do? Got some errands to run? Got relatives to see? Well, just be careful out there. The roads are a little damp. Most are not snow covered, but we are starting to see some snow covered roads in parts of northwest, southwest Connecticut and in northern Connecticut. But the line, that transition line from snow to rain, is already taking place along the I-95 corridor. So it's going to be just a bit of a wet commute for you this morning. So just exercise caution. No tailgating. Keep your cell phones down. Just practice kindness on the roads. Everybody will get to their destination safely, knock wood. And it'll be a good day. Remember, anybody just argues with you, just let them go. Just move on. Just hello, how are you? Nice to see you. All right, so this is our all-new First Alert Weather Extra. It's streaming right here on WFSB Plus. You can find us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV, bringing you even more ways to stay ahead of the weather. We stream live weekdays at 8 a.m. and again at 9:30 p.m., giving you an in-depth look at the forecast to help you plan your day and week. So be sure to join us every morning like you are right now. We so appreciate that. And evening on WFSB Plus for our First Alert Weather Extra. All right, let's talk about the morning drive. The road's pretty much damp and the visibility is okay. It's not great, especially where it's snowing. So just exercise caution as we just talked about at the top of this hit. Just everybody slow it down. You'll get to your destinations eventually. First Alert Live Radar, the only live radar in Connecticut. You'll notice some deeper blues just to the south of Danbury. And that's where we've got a little bit more in the way of moderate snow. But the snow is coming down, and it is sticking to the parking lots, the untreated surfaces. But you'll notice the rain already starting to push into Milford and even portions of New Haven. Now, the last I checked, New Haven was still getting snow, particularly on the green. It was very picturesque with the beautiful Christmas tree lit up and that snow coming down. So, and as you can see, northeast and southeast Connecticut really not dealing with too much in the way of anything. But don't worry, that'll fill in. All right, here's the wider perspective. You can see the snow starting to take place in parts of northeast and southeast Connecticut creeping on over. I'm going to widen out the shot. Now, the bulk of the snow will fall to the north and west of Connecticut. That's where they're expecting a little bit more in the way of what we're getting. It's not a blockbuster system for anybody, but we could pick up an inch or two of snow, possibly 3 inches in the highest elevations of northern Connecticut, right up against the Mass border. So once we get done with this, though, we're good to go. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day look awesome. And then Friday, late in the day, Friday, there could be some trouble. Look at how quiet the nation is. So if you have flight plans, travel plans, with the exception of the West Coast where you can see some precipitation, pretty good to go right through the middle of the country, and that bodes well for a good travel day for your holidays. Just remember, today is the First Alert Weather Day. That is the next big thing. It's today. 1 to 3 inches of snow, slippery travel on the horizon, on the docket. Holiday traveling is going to be prevalent during the day today. A lot of people over the river and through the wood today. And there could be some slick spots out there. We know typically when the roads just get plain old wet that there are problems. So we don't need snow on top of this, but it is coming down, and you just have to exercise patience out there and take caution. All right, beginning now, ends by about 8 p.m. We're talking about initially snow, then a mix in central Connecticut, a rain along the shoreline, and then untreated surfaces. They could become slick, so we just want you to be careful out there. Here's the breakdown: anywhere from 1 to 3 in parts of northern Connecticut, a coating to an inch. In parts of central Connecticut and further south, just plain old rain along the I-95 corridor. All right, here's a look at Futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today. By 3, the whole system kind of just shuts down. There will be a few more scattered snow showers through about 6 and 7. Then that winds down, and here comes Christmas Eve, a beauty of a day tomorrow on Christmas Eve with lots of sunshine and fairly comfortable temperatures near 40 degrees. Thursday, a little bit of an increasing cloudiness. It'll be partly to mostly cloudy, but Christmas Day is looking dry as well. All right, now if you haven't decorated, I'm not quite sure what you're waiting for, but you might perhaps be able to do it today with the snow flying around. Maybe the snow will get you in the holiday spirit. Maybe you'll finally decorate something outside. I was driving through West Hartford last night. So many people have decorated their homes. They look absolutely lovely, and really nice job to everybody there. And in other parts of the state as well. So just some really nice decorations out there. Now, yesterday we got to 38 degrees. The day before it was 45. So it was considerably cooler yesterday. But, you know, that 45 on Sunday felt like 38 because of the wind. 38 yesterday. Today we'll likely put a 36 in the box. And we haven't had any precipitation since Friday of last week when we got all that rain with the very mild temperatures, 58 degrees. All right, let's check out the current temperatures. We're in the mid to upper 20s. Not bad, right? 23, typical overnight low. We're at 28, 28, 29s, 30s, 31s, 32s. And then we jump to 36 and 37 along the shoreline where we're starting to see that rain. We are up anywhere from 3 to 10 degrees better, 16 degrees better in Danbury. Whoa, that's a substantial change since yesterday, right? So that's all some good news. And there's not a whole lot of wind out there. There is a breeze, 3 to 10, but not a substantial breeze by any means. And there are no wind gusts right now. So again, with that little bit of a breeze, it does make it feel a little bit cooler out there. So dress for winter today. You're going to need your coat, your hats, your gloves, your scarves. Here's our Rocky Hill vantage point. Not good visibility with the snow coming down there. That's not so great. And kids, if you have school today, and I know a lot of those canceled, you are going to be most likely inside for recess today. For the ride home, it might just be mostly cloudy with a few rain and snow showers around for the ride home. So here are your headlines. Again, that light snow today. It is a first alert weather day. Dry and seasonable for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And then the next thing that we're watching is Friday and Sunday. We'll certainly keep you posted. Friday's coming in a little bit colder, and that means some snow. Sunday, 40 to 45, and that means mixed precipitation. Hour by hour we go today. Notice the flakes are flying until about 1 p.m. Then a little bit of a mix, a little bit of a lull at 3 p.m., maybe some more rain and snow showers at 4 p.m. And you'll notice the shoreline going over a little bit quicker, 12 o'clock to rain and snow. And then plain rain from 2 o'clock on, so it looks like just wet roads there. Here are your forecasted highs. We're talking about temperatures in the mid, some upper 30s, low 30s in northwest Connecticut. Light snow, also that mix in rain in central and along the shoreline. The sun was up at 7:16. Good luck trying to find it. Sunsets at 4:24. And then your overnight lows tonight, the precipitation comes to an end. It'll still be mostly cloudy. There could be some patchy fog forming. Temperature's pretty similar to where we are right now in the mid to upper 20s and low 30s. A little bit cooler along the shoreline, but that's okay news there. And then here comes your 7-day forecast. 30 tonight, 40 tomorrow. That's a good day. 38, 39, typical daytime high. Santa comes on Thursday. Christmas Eve into Thursday, looking good, 41 degrees. 35 on Friday with some snow late in the day into very early Saturday morning. Saturday afternoon, some partial clearing. Looks like a nice day. 40 degrees again on Sunday. Notice the shoreline high, 45 on Sunday. That's rain, but a little bit of mixing in snow in inland Connecticut on Sunday. And then Monday turns out to be much colder and breezy, which that breeze will make the temperatures in the low 30s feel even colder. So you're going to have to bundle up, all right? And that's a check of your First Alert forecast. Again, we want to welcome you to the all-new First Alert Weather Extra. It streams right here on WFSB+. You can find us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV, bringing you even more ways to stay ahead of the weather. We stream live weekdays at 8 a.m. and again at 9:30 p.m., giving you an in-depth look at your forecast to help you plan your day and week. So be sure to join us every morning and evening on WFSB+ for our First Alert Weather Extra. I'm Meteorologist Scot Haney in the First Alert Forecast Center at Channel 3. If you ever need me, I'm at shaney@wfsb.com. I'll throw that out there again, shaney@wfsb.com. I get to my emails rather quickly. I return all my emails, and I also do a Facebook Live very early in the morning, like around 3 a.m. Monday through Friday. All right, I hope you have a great, safe, and healthy and happy holiday. And Happy New Year to everybody out there. We'll see you again soon. Take care.